Good evening, guys. So what I wanted to show you here is one of the most effective and just underrated, possibly not well known, I'm not sure, ways to troubleshoot Salesforce problems using artificial intelligence. Alright, so basically I've got this custom Lightning Web component here that when I send a message, it's throwing an error, right? So how can I super efficiently solve this? I'll start with going back to this, going back to VS Code. I got the Salesforce CLI installed and I have the VS Code extension installed, and I'm just going to hit Control-Shift-P, and then it's SFDX, and I'm just going to type like debug. So I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, which is turn on replay debugger. So what I'm going to do, come on. What I'm going to do is just open the developer console, because I know that that does it. So now that the developer console is just open, that also began logging all my actions. And so what I'll do is just recreate the issue. Send a message, so now that the developer console is logged, you can see that same error message right here, attempt to dereference a null object, also happened here, right? So we collected the log. Now what I'm going to do is come back over to my, it's actually Google Anti-Gravity, but it's basically the same thing. Control-Shift-P. I'm just going to type debug. Let's try. Get Apex debug logs. And since I'm already authenticated, so you can see down here, it's authenticated with prod, it's giving me the option to pull down that debug log. Go ahead and pull it down. And then now I can just tell, I could type right here to this large language model, or right here I have a large language model in the console, and I could just say run into You probably don't need to be that verbose, but I always like to. I like to tell it exactly where it is. And also I'll, when I run into a new problem, I'll delete the old log so it's very clear. It's as clear as possible which specific log it is that has the problem. And we'll just allow the large language model to parse it. You can, of course, parse it yourself as well. There's a lot of information in here. And one kind of useful trick to know too, if you're not finding what you need, perhaps you might need to change the log levels. You can come in here and you can set a custom log level. Like say for example, right now, workflow is for logging flows. So right now info is not the highest level. So if you were having a problem with a flow, and let's say you wanted to see like a variable was set inside of your flow, you can add a new level and make this finest, and then even when a flow sets the value inside of the flow, it sets a value of a variable, it will show that in the log, so it allows you to troubleshoot things that you wouldn't be able to So yeah, it looks like it found it. It says an intentional error, which is correct. You know, I did create this error just to show you how this works. But tell you what, if you have a strong model like Claude Opus 4.6, it'll pretty much behave the same even when it's a real problem. You know, for the most part, they're just like this kind of thing, like just a code error is just solved just as quickly as you ask about it. So all I gotta do is just, now that it's made the changes, hit deploy. I guess I exited out of. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'll just come back over. I think I can just refresh it. I might have to actually edit page and click save. We will see here. No, we'll see. Okay, so this error is happening for a different reason. This is because it's actually, this agent is not turned on right now. So I'm not worried about that, but I just wanted to show you the troubleshooting of the error, which you can use AI to do. And this is a super useful technique that will solve a whole number of problems. And really, you just need to know a couple little things of how to use the Salesforce CLI, how to pull logs, a little bit of understanding of the Apex debug logs. And by the way, I do have a course on, it teaches you how to get the Lightning Web Components, the JavaScript 1 certification, and it goes in depth into how to install, you know, the VS Code extensions and all that kind of stuff. If you needed the help, honestly, it's not too challenging if you want to just figure it out yourself, or, you know, there's YouTube channels and stuff on it. But just wanted to FYI let you know that I do have that course out there as well. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.